Hello, everyone. Do you know the difference between strategy and tactics? Well, if you don't, you're in luck, because that is precisely what we're going to talk about in this episode. Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Zeischer, and this is the 15th in a series of short videos designed to help entrepreneurs and small company owners. So with that, let us look at the first slide. The topic of strategy is too complicated to be covered in one video session. Therefore, we will divide our presentation into two parts. This video is part 1 of 2. I will base my discussion on strategy on the known strategic guru, Michael Porter of Harvard Business School, as shown in the reference at the bottom of the slide. However, I will tailor my remarks to small business strategy. If you're interested in strategy for large organizations, you may consult Porter's 5 Forces, Porter's Generic Strategies, or McKinsey's 7S framework. And as the slide indicates, strategy and tactics are two different business activities. I will explain the differences in subsequent slides. Most business leaders confuse strategy and tactics. So let me start with examples of what strategy is not. Being the best is not a strategy. That is a goal or an aspiration. Going international is not a strategy. It is a goal. And I am sure you heard the old saying, hope is not a strategy. In fact, that is the title of a well-known business book. So what is strategy? Let us turn to the next slide for the answer. Perhaps the best way of explaining strategy is by giving negative examples. So strategy is not a game plan. A game plan might be something like, my company will have superior economic performance as compared to the other companies in my industry group. Strategy is not your vision. Your vision statement might be to provide great medicines at an affordable price. But that's a vision, that's not a strategy. Strategy is not having a competitive advantage. A competitive advantage will be the result of your strategy. On the other hand, tactics are all the actions that you take to implement your strategy. And let me be clear, I am not talking about activities. I am talking about actions that lead to performance, because performance creates value. Projects are an agreed upon set of actions designed to accomplish some complex business goal. And lastly, tasks are a series of specified goals performed either by individuals or by committees. So after all this background, I think we are in a position to define strategy as the constellation of steps that provide a unique value proposition to your customers. And notice that your strategy must be based on how you position your products in comparison to your competitors. And that is done in conjunction with your core business capabilities. There is no sense in writing some lofty strategies if you do not have the technical or financial ability to carry out your vision and mission. This is our last slide for this introductory video. We now define tactics as all the methods by which strategies can be implemented. But try to be realistic. You can only use those tactics that are within your corporate capabilities and tactics that take into consideration your business environment. As an example, it would be foolish to imagine that you can develop a vaccine in 1 month, no matter how good your preliminary animal trials might be, because you will not be able to get regulatory approval to put the product on the market. This concludes part 1 of this series. We will go into more detail about implementing corporate strategy in part 2. If you go to www.zeicherinstitute.com, you will see our webpage. We have 10 easy to follow recorded lectures, complemented by hundreds of slides. If you purchase the online course, you will receive a complimentary copy of the complete transcript as a PDF, so you don't have to start writing anything. Everything about the course will be at your fingertips, thus allowing you to make a copy of the transcript. And in the website, you will find the entire lecture number 1 as a free gift, which is about 30 minutes in duration. So please do that, and I wish you the best of luck as an entrepreneur.